Hi, this is Jacob Williams. You've probably seen me around on Facebook already. Today I want to tell you the scary truth about getting a tutor. There are 4 reasons why every single week I speak to families who've tried hiring a tutor for their child to help them with GCSE English, but it hasn't worked. The first reason is that this is a passive approach that is more about feelings than facts. Now, I'm not saying that this is true 100% of the time. I'm not saying that it never works, but what I am saying is that most of the time getting a tutor is not the fix you're looking for. The reason for that is that the approach we are taking, the attitude we're taking when we're just hiring a tutor, setting up an appointment once a week. So the traditional method, the tutor comes once a week, maybe twice. These days it might be on Zoom, but probably they come to your house, they sit with your child for an hour, maybe they say a bit of work, and then that's it. And what you've done is you basically set up an appointment for your child and you feel like you've done something, and then after a few months you notice they're not making the progress you hope for, and you're not sure why, because actually you didn't take ownership for what happens in those sessions and for how they're helping your child to grow outside the lessons too. So getting a tutor is about setting an appointment, it's setting it and forgetting it. It's not taking ownership and responsibility. The second problem with getting a tutor is that most of the time tutors aren't addressing the underlying problems your child has. They're addressing subject knowledge, and that does help to some extent, but usually the problem is deeper than subject knowledge. Usually it's attitude, mentality. It's, for example, in English, children think that they can learn it like other subjects. Students might think they can just memorize more information and that will help them improve. And these underlying beliefs are not necessarily being challenged by a tutor. Or it might be to do with motivation, attitude, their emotions around the subject, and that's not being engaged with. If the tutor is coming and teaching subject knowledge, these deeper things are not being dealt with. The third problem with getting a tutor is they may not have a curriculum or a structure that they follow. Of course, it will depend on the tutor, but very often what they will do is they will teach whatever your child is learning in school. Very often they will teach whatever your child says they most need to know, most need to work on. But then if they knew that already, this would be quite easy to fix. If your child knew what they need to do and what their priorities have to be, wouldn't this be an easy problem to solve? And surely we wouldn't be here having this conversation now. The final problem, and this is the biggest one, this is the deepest one from my point of view, it's about incentives. Now, I'm not saying here that tutors are going to cheat you out of your money. What I am saying is that all people, whether they know it or not, respond to incentives. So let me explain what I mean. If you hire a person to do anything and you pay them by the hour, so when you hire a tutor at a certain hourly rate, if they could find a way to get the result you're paying them for, the result you want, that took up less time, less hours, do you think they would do it? If they could get your child to the grade they want just by coming once a month instead of once a week, do you think they would actually want to do that? Would they want to eliminate a reliable income stream for the whole academic year? Because I think that most people are not like that. Most people, whether it's conscious or not, don't want to do things that harm their own interests. A tutor does not have the same interests as you. The tutor has an interest in prolonging the tutoring, even creating dependency, making the child dependent on what they do. That is, I think, a scary situation to be in. So if this is resonating with you, there is a way we can take action right now. Now, you might think that I'm a tutor. You might wonder why I'm saying this. I'm not really a tutor. What I do, though, is I run an academy that teaches structured, organized group courses that help children succeed in GCSE English, that address their motivation and their state and their identity as learners, as well as subject knowledge. And we never, ever charge by the hour. What we do is we produce results. So if you'd like to discuss this, find out a solution that might be better for you than tutoring, might be better than getting a tutor, then all you have to do is go below this video, press apply now, get in touch with me or my team, and we will speak to you and help you find a solution that helps your child succeed in GCSE English. Thanks a lot, and I hope to be able to help your child soon.